Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing weekend behind you and that you're looking forward to get your week started. But first, our brand new challenge is upon us. As you can see, I'm back to my usual setup in terms of the video and audio quality because I'm back home from my trip finally. Just got back over the weekend. Now for today's challenge, we are taken to the planet of Ilum, where we have to face a squad of Jedi and use droids. It seems like CG really likes pairing droid challenges with Ilum modifier. I wonder why, right? Because otherwise they would be just, I guess, too easy because of General Grievous's turn meter train and obviously B1 constantly assisting, B2 gaining bonus turn meter. So they really like to do that, don't they? Nonetheless, still quite easy today actually to get max rewards, unlike some of the previous Ilum challenges that we had. But I'm getting ahead of myself. As always, I'll cover the modifiers and the feats and then show you the battles. So if you're just interested in a particular battles, there'll be YouTube chapters below. As always, I have in total 4 battles here for you. So try 3 different droid lineups, just trying out to see what worked for me, and then finally we'll do Darth Vader lead there for the damage over time feat. Otherwise, let's kick off now with the global modifier of Ilum. As touched upon it briefly at the beginning, it's going to be an annoying one. So all units start with hesitation, and while you do have hesitation, you can't gain bonus turn meter, you can't assist as well. So definitely totally shuts down in one way the General Grievous teams, but it will not prevent bonus turns. So at least if your guys start to die off, Grievous is gonna start taking bonus turns. So at least that we can still benefit. Now every time you use a special ability, you lose a stack of hesitation, and once you reach 0 stacks, which will not happen in today's challenge, you would have then gained clarity buff, which gives you some extra stuff. But yeah, battle will be over way before we reach 0 stacks. In terms of the modifier, all droid allies have extra offense, that's always nice, and this one actually will come in handy today. So whenever droid ally damages target locked enemy, they will recover 10% protection. So you definitely want to spread your target locks around, and then when you hit those AoEs, you can recover lots of protection that way. Normally this protection recovery isn't really all that useful, but today's challenge I actually find it very helpful. In terms of the Jedi modifier, Humble Strike, they just get some stacking critical damage, so nothing really too crazy here. In terms of the enemy, again, not the best Jedi team, as you will see. The really threat there is Jedi Knight Anakin, not so much with his AoE, but his basic can land healing immunity in your guys, and then you can't heal up, so this little bit could, throw a wrench in your strategy. And then Kiadimundi is annoying if he gets his taunt type and retribution, and then obviously Julie with the revive as always, But other than that, not too scary Jedi team, to be honest. So hopefully you can easily beat it. In terms of the feats, we have to win with a full team of droid units, inflict damage over times 30 times, and then also win with at least 1 light side and 1 dark side character surviving. So first I'll go in with IG-88 lead, because I thought that some sort of IG-88 leads droid team could maybe get all the feats done in a single battle because of his leadership. Whenever you critically damage enemies, you apply damage over times on them. So hopefully if you would get enough critical hits in, you would be able to win. And obviously then we got Grievous there doing the damage, and then obviously for this one, if you will try something like this, not Grievous lead, you will definitely want to have Sortie in there. She's quite useful for me because my T3 is very squishy, so then he gets VIP, then he can't be targeted. But if you have a relic T3, then maybe Sortie is not really needed. You don't need to hide him in there. Same thing, L3 is here only to make sure that my T3 survives the opening AoE, because once you do put Zeta on her unique, which I have from before anyways, whenever the first time a droid ally will fall below 1% health, then L3 equalizes her health with them. So that's how you kind of a mini revive mechanic in there, just to make sure that Anakin's AoE there doesn't immediately kill off my squishy T3 only at gear 11. He'll just die off instantly from the AoE. And why I need to keep T3 alive, obviously if your T3 is relic, probably you won't have this problem, is that we gain extra damage for each debuff on the enemy. So we want to spend many debuffs, and on top of it all as well, on this ability right here as well, T3 will give 100% of its defense penetration to other droid allies. So this is pretty cool. Again, if you do have relic, I believe you will have more their defense penetration than, you know, non like gear relic guy. I think one of the gear 12 pieces there gives extra 100 defense penetration, otherwise he's only about like 36 or something. But still helps, still makes a big impact even at low gear. So this was the idea, trying to get enough damage over times there and winning the battle, hopefully getting all feats in a single attempt. Unfortunately didn't happen for me. Without feat tracker I have no idea how close I was, but you can see there L3 Zeta kicking in, saving my T3 from being killed by the AoE from Anakin. Out of that, business as usual, keep smacking AoEs, get those debuffs out. You definitely want to gun down Anakin first if you can. There we go, he died from damage over time. Heal up a little bit there with T3. I'm going to go ahead, stun Ki-Adi-Mundi so he doesn't get his taunt up. And now L3 gets her taunt up there. Now let's go ahead. We have to also take care of Julie at the same time so he doesn't revive. So there we go, you can utilize basic there from T3 to land ability block. That's very helpful. And now the Julie's ability block, he can't revive, so I'm gonna go after Ki-Adi-Mundi now, try to finish him as well. Got ability block on him, so he can't get taught up as well. There we go, keep going. Sortie's down, L3 is down, Grievous taking his bonus turn, smashing his AoEs. Luckily there Julie didn't have his revive ready yet, so let's go ahead, smack an AoE, finish off as well the other guys, and a big hit there on Julie. So this was a win. I got all the feats done except the damage over times. Again, without feat tracker I have no idea how close I was to 30 damage over times. I tried it 3 or 4 times, I couldn't get the damage over times with this team. So you know, maybe you could get lucky and get all feats done this way, or maybe slightly different droid comp if you have better droids than me for more damage over times. We'll do damage over time later. Let's do now a couple of different droid lineups here as well, so you got a bit of flexibility what to choose from. I also tried standard General Grievous team. I was worried because of the Ilum modifier that we can't gain bonus turn meter, and as says there from B1 that it's going to be a problem, but these guys still kind of push through. Just keep obviously spreading that target lock whenever you can, just so when you do your AoEs you're constantly carving lots of protection. And then at business as usual, have to go after Anakin first, because otherwise he'll be getting a lot of bonus turns there. And this is where Ki-Adi-Mundi is a little bit annoying there with his taunt, but luckily once his target locked he won't be counter-attacking. Same goes for Alia. There we go. We also were able to dispel their taunt with B2. My droid there nuked Anakin, and I'm just going out on Julie. He arrived again, everybody. Fine, let's go from beginning. Take care of Anakin first, and then we'll go for the Julie as well. There we go, keep healing up. Perfect, spreading target locks. Anakin's down. There we go, and now we just have to go all out on Julie before he gets his revive ready. So let's go ahead, knock him down. Come on boys, let's go, go, go. Okay, perfect. One more hit, and down goes Julie, down goes Ki-Adi-Mundi. There we go. Their General Grievous with Separatist droids works as well. Obviously I didn't have any light side unit in there, so I'll then do the damage over time plus light side afterwards. And if you got Sortie can get something done as well. Like, I don't have the best here Sortie as well as T3, but extra defense from Sortie definitely helps here. Again, L3 Zeta's there saving my T3 from dying, but luckily I do have now Relic 5 here BT, and he's an absolute beast. So definitely he did all the big damage here, whereas the other guy just kind of there supporting, keeping everybody alive. And just there we go, again utilizing the basic there really helps from T3, just landing those ability blocks on Julie so he doesn't revive or anything. There we go, basic, boom, before Julie revives. Perfect, there we go. So again, plenty of flexibility in terms of what droid lineups you use. And for the final one, obviously you need to get these damage over times done if you haven't done it with IG88's lead. And then in case you use a full dark side droid lineup, you will still need to get the light side, dark side unit surviving. And that's why I got here Darth Vader lead, and then R2 as the light side unit there for the bring balance feat. In terms of Vader's lead, if you need a reminder, once you do slap a Zeta on his lead, whenever damage over time is expired, they will get reapplied. So you know, once you get them spreading, even, you know, without using Force Crush multiple times, you will be reapplying damage over time, which is very nice. Mostly Force Crush here applying free damage over time, so, you know, you just really need to get a couple of Force Crushes in there and you should be more than good to go. And then just bring in there Traya and Thrawn so we can get more turns, reducing cooldowns to Vader so we can get quicker back to his Force Crush, and then Malak for the taunt obviously and Fear. But you know, he can pretty much use whatever you like. Good thing about Darth Vader there, he's getting so much now bonus speed from the Sith Empire allies as well as all the Jedi enemies, so he goes first, and because of his lead we're also removing turn. We have 50% chance to remove 20% turn meter that cannot be resisted. He's a basic there, Jedi cannot avoid it, and ability blocks, they cannot resist them, so can very easily to here ability block these guys, especially Jolie there, so he doesn't revive. So it's a very easy win here. Just gonna have to kind of spread the damage, keep going around, keep getting those Force Crushes. Isolated it Alia so she doesn't counter attack, and obviously target Darth Vader with Isolate so he reduces cooldowns, so that's why I was able to get to another quick Force Crush. And then with Thrawn, obviously every time swap turn meter back to Darth Vader, giving him more turns. There we go, we got these guys stunned, fractured, ability blocked, isolated, so we're just gonna have to go ahead, finish them. Sneaked another Force Crush in there, probably didn't need it, but hey, without feed track, alright guys, just to be on the safe side, try to stall this out as much as you can. There we go, just kind of trying to see if I can get another Force Crush in, just to be on the safe side. And Jolie will die probably as soon as he gets a turn, or I'll just go ahead, call him out, and that's it. So that's now completed for me, damage over times very quickly, very easily. And of course, if you haven't done the bring balanced before with the droids, there R2 or, you know, any other light side, I just like to bring an R2 because you can use smoke screen and Malak, kind of put a force taunt on them. And that's it guys, quite an easy challenge today. I thought as soon as I saw droids on Ilum, I was like, oh no, not this again. But actually it was quite straightforward. I was able to get it done with multiple droid teams, even with some lower gear units as I've shown you there. Hopefully you find this video useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.